without further ado, let me introduce to you the two-time victorious British middleweight champion, a young man that is really making waves. I'm just proud of him. I'm proud of him, and I want him to continue to on this trajectory of winning, because that's all we do: win in Jesus' name. Old time, the one, the only, sweetly, too sharp. Yeah, man, like Denzel.
Yes. What you said, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I didn't even know what's going on today.
No. We didn't know. We didn't know.
We was talking about it, and I said, Tun, just phone Denz.
Yeah,
you know what
I mean?
Okay. And get Denz on, because we were bigging up all these little Canelo man and these man. These men ain't giving us no money. Back home, bro.
And you know,
London in the house.
Let me just say something. When I phoned Denzel, him and the whole family were sitting down watching his fight. I see the mom on the settee. I see what's going on, Denz, and that's beautiful.
It's been on repeat all day.
Yeah, what? Denz is the first time I met your mum, you know. Big up, mummy. Show me bare love.
Love.
You know what I mean? Your mum look young. I said, you know, you're at free. What a lovely lady. What a lovely lady. Sorry, we have to big up the Snapchat.
Wait, Spence. Both of you are talking at the same time. You're cutting at each other.
Sorry, we have to big up the Snapchat money just coming here. Francisco, thank you very much. These people are keeping us alive, Denz.
No, word for word. No, I was just saying my mom watches that show, innit? So she knows what you know. She's a big
Okay.
She watches you that still. Yeah.
Thank you, Francisco, for the $499. He said, got to stop calling Spence the knowledge and instead called him Worldwide Spence for being such a cultured dude. Latinos love stamina for sale. Come on, all day.
That's a salute.
Worldwide.
That's the accolades. That's the accolades.
That's accolades. Anyway, on to your victory. Great performance, Denz. I was right there. I wasn't ringside. I was apron side. I was right there. My forehead was on the thing like that. And you were absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys.
Nana was on the phone to me. Nana was saying, TT, come on, man. I said, bro, Denzel is tucking this brother in. Don't worry about that. He's bashing this guy. And it was such a good performance. You look as good as I've ever seen you. So credit to your training team, Martin, and the guys, all of them, Ray, all those guys down Peacock. But how you feeling right now?
And I feel good, man. I feel nice, relaxed. Obviously, you know, after every fight, the body's aching and that, all the adrenaline come down and stuff. But I'm good, man. I'm happy with the performance. Family's happy, as you see. The highlights are on repeat. But then I'm happy, man. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to what's next now. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And for me, you're such a humble young man. You know, you deserve all the best. Everything you get in this life and in this sport, you absolutely deserve, because I've never felt no bad energy from you, never heard you speak negative about anybody. You just want to be successful. And that's really good for me to see young men from certain environments really showing examples to others and showing them that, you know, louder excuses. Just get out there, pursue your dreams, and you could get it. So I'm going to give you a personal round of applause for that.
No, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
What next for you, though? What next? So that all that is, you know, I know the dust hasn't even settled yet. But
yeah.
Ideally, where would you like to go next? Or what would you like to do?
You know me, I'm always up for a challenge, man. I'd like to get the world title fight, man. Like, obviously, everyone has their opinions. You can say out there, people online or people that know me personally saying, "Oh, take your time," or "You're not ready," or "Step up," blah blah blah. At the end of the day, it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? You're going in there with someone else that's you know, doing the same thing as you. Essentially, you go out there and you do what you've been working for. You know what I'm saying? I've had 19 fights now. I'm not a prospect. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to jump in there, like, throw me in the deep end. I think when I fought Hefon with 13 fights, I was thrown into the deep end. No one was telling me, "Oh, you're not ready, don't fight." Same thing, because the world stage thinks it's a bit scary, but that's my dream. I want to be there, so
well, you know you're talking,
I want to get there.
You know you're talking to the right crew, because we're not on that. Oh yeah, what if? You know, when you got a dream, that you cannot fulfill any sort of dream without taking a challenge. And so it's really refreshing for me to hear a young man in today's boxing, especially in the UK, who's saying, "Bruv, I don't care what you man are thinking. I want to challenge myself." Because you're gonna have to fight eventually, you know. And as you say, 19 fights in now. You had, I mean, how many amateur fights did you have, Denz?
17.
17 amateur fights.
Yeah.
Or 70?
No, 17.
Wow, that's even wow. I thought you had
17.
Yeah.
No, you're a bad man. No.
Yeah,
You're a bad man. You're a bad man.
So really, I'm gonna have to talk to Nana because you're still learning on the job. You are literally like Anthony. You know, you get to a certain stage and people don't realize that every day that you spend in the gym, you're working on your craft to improve. You haven't been boxing, you know, you don't come from, as far as I know, some heritage of generational boxing family. And not only that, you're very
Ghanaian.
Well, that's a bit different.
Every Ghanaian man can box.
That's a bit different.
That's in the blood. We're warriors.
That's in the blood. That's warrior business. But in terms of boxing experience, you're still very limited. And to achieve what you've achieved in just 17 amateur, even 84 boxing is saying, no joke, guy is a born fighter, 17 amateur fights. Wow. And we want some money because we want to buy our mum a big house.
Big house, bro. 100%.
Suspense, you got anything to ask?
Yeah, man. Like I was saying earlier, I was really. I remember the setback with the Felix Cash fight. And I remember that morning. Remember, I phoned you, you know?
Yeah.
I phoned you. And I was saying, like, bro, just get on and continue doing what you're doing. Because what is for you no one can't block what's for you, you know? What's being properly directed to you, no one can't stop it. And he said, boy, but I remember you was down. And the brush off, because the fight that you had with Tunde's nephew, that fight was serious.
What are you talking about? Bro, this guy's crazy, you know. You know these Jamo boys. You know we have to
Yeah. All right, Tunde, your cousin, right? But that fight was a serious fight, you know. Udolfo, that fight. Because I saw when Udolfo broke up Jay Pester.
Yes.
That was a serious breakup.
Yeah.
We were concerned. We was concerned about that fight, you know. For you, I'm not gonna lie, I was concerned.
A lot of people were, but in my mind, it's like what Tunde said. There's no reward if there's no risk and there's no challenge. But I'm looking at it as like where do I go? Do you feel me? That this is my chance to fight for the British again and be back in this position that I'm in now. If I'd have turned that down, I'll still be chasing, you know, trying to get back in this position. I'll have to go a long route round and not earn what I feel like I'm worth, and you know, just not get the credit I deserve and try and find a route. So I got to take these fights essentially, and plus, and it's mad that you say that because when I was watching this guy. And I watched this fight just like as a boxing fan. But when I was watching this guy trying to figure out how I want to fight, that's the fight I watched. I just said, wow, what's his best performance? I don't want to watch your worst performance to see your holes in your... What's your best performance? I want to see you at your best and see what I can take away from you. That's how I watch fighters. You feel me? I'm not trying to find a weakness and say, oh, he does this. No. What do you do best? So when I take that away from you, you've got nothing else to show me but your weaknesses. So that's why I watched that fight. But
I like that. I like that mindset.
That's an excellent mindset.
I like that mindset.
You know what? You know Spencer's got the habit of drawing out people's tactics live on TV, and you know I'm here to protect you. You know I'm here to protect you. I don't want you to reveal the secrets. I don't want you to reveal the secrets too much to these guys, because you know there's a lot of people watching us.
There's best spies out there.
Trying to take notes on Denzel Bentley, and Uncle Tunde is not allowing that. So I just want to give you, I want you to give the Fighters Right listeners your view and opinions on last night's contest with Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah, I literally just caught the highlights. You know, the highlights make everything seem a bit better than it was. But I was hearing it was a boring fight. I tried to stay up, but I crashed. Like the adrenaline left me. I was gone. Yes. When I walked back up, Sean Porter was giving his analysis. I said, "Oh, forget this. I'm going back to bed." But, I thought Canelo was going to win. Golovkin's never been stopped before, so I didn't think he was going to get stopped. But I saw the pace had slowed down a lot. It was a slower pace than the first two, and I think that's due to Golovkin being a lot older than he is, and Canelo knowing he ain't got to step on the gas because he ain't being pressed as much.
Yes.
That's what I saw. But obviously, I didn't see the full fight, so I can't give a full analysis. But from what I saw, that's what I was judging. So it was like a slow-paced fight. Canelo was, you know, in control from what I saw. Golovkin's doing his thing, giving some back, but I didn't think Canelo was in any trouble in that fight from what I saw in the highlights.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Spence, before we leave the young brother, you know, I'm sure he's still, as I said, adrenaline is still there. I let him celebrate his time with his family. It's really been a blessing to get you on so soon after your fight. Denzel, listen, from myself, and I know from Spencer and from the whole team, continue to do what you're doing. Always remember, Unks is there. You pick up the phone like you have been doing, and you see the advice that I gave you was correct.
Yeah. I love. You know,
yeah, you know.
Saying, yep, love for that. I told you. Know that,
listen,
yes, I'm taking it.
You know, see me. I've got nothing but good intentions in my heart for all of you young guys. You know, I want you to do the best. I want you to earn a lot of money if possible. You know, and loyalty is a lot. It means it's very, very. It's worth a lot of money. So always remember.
Before you jump off, I just want people to know this, and people on the show to know this. You, and I rate Marcus Morrison. He's a decent fighter. His brother actually came and sat ringside beside us, but we just drained
him. We had to ban him up. We said, bro, we didn't see there, man.
Right? You know what I mean? And my friend, the way you put those shots together, there was just something of like the patience and how you're sitting there, you're placing your feet with your shots now. I was saying, bruv, this Newton, he looks serious. Yeah, and the way you clarited his face was blooded badly, you know.
All right, it's messy still.
All right,
in front of me to try to dodge the blood when it's flying over. You see these bloody Nigerian people, right? The performance. But one thing is this: you did that. And I'm going to be real, a 10 times better job than what CHRIS EUBANK Jr. did against Marcus Morrison. Yeah?
All right.
Yeah.
So let me play matchmaker. Let's say CHRIS EUBANK beats Conor Ben. Let's set up the money fight.
You took the word right out of my mouth.
Let's set up the money fight. I'll be the top negotiator, and I'll make sure you get the top dollar. Trust me.
I'm ready.
Let's get it cracking. So Eubanks Jr., if you're listening, stop calling out this man GGG that you've been ducking and dodging for the last 94 years and you're waiting for him to get to 45 years old. Come fight a real live wire in Mr. Denzel Bentley. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready. Let me know I'm ready for that fight. I acknowledge my pen. I'm ready.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining
Salute.
I appreciate you guys, man, all the time, man.
Big up your family, big up mommy. First time I met her, such a lovely lady as well. Love.
Yes, please look after mommy. Please look after your mother. Your mother is the foundation. Trust me.
100%.
Prayer and fasting.
Hey, there's a lot of that going on before fight, boy.
Yeah. Love. All right, take care, bro.
Nice one. Appreciate you guys. Love.
Yeah, big up.